Hey everybody, this is Tracy here with another edition of A View from Tracy's Point, and we are here to talk about the wedding news of Mrs. Carol Denise Betts, also known as Niecy Nash. She announced today that she has gotten married to singer Jessica Betts, and if you guys are fans of Niecy Nash, you know that in December she divorced her second husband, Jay Tucker, and her first husband name is Don Nash. So Niecy appears in a wedding gown and clearly has just gotten married to Jessica Betts, and this was in an image that was posted on her Instagram account, and she caught people off guard. I guess she had posted pictures with Jessica before on her Instagram page, but only referred to her as a friend or her homegirl. But evidently the two are in love and they decided to get married. And so I'm reading an article from out.com where it says the two had not publicly been known as a couple prior to the post. Nash was not publicly known to be queer either, though she played a lesbian doctor on the Mindy Project in 2014. She notably kissed Mindy Kaling as part of the role. Details of the wedding ceremony are not yet known. Betts confirmed the news on Instagram, writing, "I got a whole wife." And so the pair have, like I say, posted, pictures with each other in the past, but not really indicating that they were in a relationship. And in the show Claws that Niecy stars in, that comes on TNT, Betts has appeared on at least one episode of that show. And so the news makes Nash the latest in a string of high-profile Black women who have updated their love lives by getting married. Raven Simone, who I think we already knew was a lesbian for quite some time, announced her marriage to her wife, Miranda Pierman Madej, in June. And then the brat, who we all suspected was gay, since she became the brat, when she first hit the hip-hop scene. And she finally came out about her sexuality and confirmed that she was seeing Jessica Dupart in March. And so we're just offering our congratulations to Miss Niecy Nash. And so you guys, as I stated, Niecy came out in last year in December, I believe it was, and stating that she was getting a divorce. But I don't think anybody saw any of this coming. Not sure if her divorce was due to her, finding out that she might want to swim in the lady pond. We don't know. But she was quoted, in an article earlier this year where she stated, "I was coming up on my 50th trip around the sun," referring to her birthday. "And I was like, we need to document this. I want to take some pictures and really cement this occasion," said Nash, of opting to strip down in front of the camera. She said the shoot served as an expression of how she is feeling these days. "I have never been better in my life. There is something about knowing exactly who you are and curating a life that brings you joy every day." And that was a quote from an article that she did back in March, where she was talking about being newly single and celebrating her 50th birthday with an empowering semi-nude photo shoot. And Nash also admits that, her newfound peace is about much more than her split from her prior husband. But she says as a child, she witnessed her mother get shot and lost her only brother to gun violence. She also dealt with the painful split from her first husband, Pastor Don Nash, the father of her 3 children, Dia, who's 20, Danielle, 25, and her son, Dominic, 28. And I always say, be very, very leery when you're in a relationship and you start naming all your kids with the first letter of your man's name. That's always like something going on there. We joke about that all the time here. with my friends. I don't know if it's a Southern thing or what it is, but whenever somebody started naming off all their kids and the first letter of their kid's name is the first letter of the husband's name, everybody be like, oh, okay, what's going on in that house? So anyway, she credits therapy with getting her to where she is today. And she stated, I'm not reborn because I got divorced. I'm reborn because I met myself at a different space, and I packed all of my childhood trauma, all of the things that had gone unaddressed or unnoticed, and decided to live my life in a different way. This is the first time I've ever lived alone in my life, and I'm obsessed. I love it. You evolve. Who I was when I met my second husband 10 years ago is not who I am today, she said. And at this age, you live long enough to know you don't owe nobody nothing. I'm a goal all by myself. And so Nash is split from her husband, her second husband, Jay Tucker. It was highly publicized, and I believe that was around June 1st, and then the divorce eventually officially became final in December of 2019. And so over a month after announcing her split from husband Jay Tucker, Nash, 49, filed divorce documents in Los Angeles Superior Court. In the documents obtained, Nash lists the couple's date of separation as June 1st, 2019, 3 days after their 8-year wedding anniversary. She is asking that the court terminate the ability to award spousal support to either of them. And TMZ was the first one to report the divorce filing. Nash and Tucker announced their split in a joint statement shared on Nash's Instagram account on October 30th. And she stated in that post, "We believe in the beauty of truth, always have. Our truth is that in this season of our lives, we are better friends than partners in marriage. Our union was such a gorgeous ride, and as we go our separate ways now, we feel fortunate for the love we share," present tense. And they concluded by thanking fans for their support. "Thank you all out there for your support of us as a couple over the last 8 years. We are grateful, Niecy Nash and Jay Tucker." So that was nice of her to let her fans know. And so, of course, there was speculation about why the two of them were divorcing. But I guess at this point, it's really a moot issue now that she has found a new love and has tied the knot once again. And so in her ceremony, the pair wed in an outdoor ceremony, saying "I do" underneath a tree that was adorned with flowers. Nash additionally shared Bette's "Catch Me" song on her Instagram story, which she followed with a photo of the pair standing side by side. Hashtag plot twist. Nash wrote atop the photo with a rainbow emoji. So what do you guys think about this great news of Niecy Nash? I think I know about at least 5 women who in their late 40s, early 50s, after having been married to men, had decided that, once their marriages ended, that they were going to go and swim in the lady pond. And one thing I can tell you, I'm not sure if all of them are still with the person that they were with when they decided to come out as being lesbian or fluid or bi or whatever title you want to give it. Maybe 1 or 2 are still with the same person. But one thing I have learned is that it really doesn't matter the sexual orientation of the person that you're married to. The same behaviors and the same things that you're attracted to in opposite sex relationships are the same things that you carry into and are attracted to in same-sex relationships. And so if you're attracted to men who cheat, you're going to be attracted to women who cheat. If you're attracted to abusive men, you're going to be attracted to abusive women. And the only difference is when it's 2 women together going through that same bull crap, those same relationship issues, fighting over money, fighting over infidelity, fighting over insecurities and all of that stuff. It seems to be 10 times worse when it's a woman and a woman, because you're dealing with all those female hormones, and it just really gets crazy and super catty. So I don't know, like if a person comes out when they're in their late teens or their 20s, I could say, oh, okay, well, they didn't know how to come out when they were younger because of family pressure. But when you are in your 40s and your 50s, I think you knew it's something that you're trying, something you're experimenting with because you have been hurt so many times in the past, or it didn't work out. And then in the current environment that we live in, I think it's easier for women to experiment and to expect better. And I'm just thinking back over people that I know who made that switch. I even know a couple of women, of the women that I know, the 5 or 6 women that I know who took this plunge, at least 2 of them actually divorced the woman. So they divorced their husbands, married these women, divorced the women, and are now back in a female-male relationship. So a lot going on psychologically. Just make sure that you're in the right headspace and you've carefully considered what you're doing. And I know some people say love is love, and if you fall in love with a man or fall in love with a woman, give it your best shot and see where it goes. And so I just say more power to her. Congratulations. And so that's it for me, guys. Leave your comments below, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And until the next time, I shall talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.